So, fun fact, I almost ran this whole thing with my mic muted. That'd have been bad. What's going on, guys? My name is Tommy. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for another Homebrew episode of Wednesday Afternoon Worship. Today, the Black Dragon Disciple, Sledge here, requests we brew up an Imperial Lord who's seen no love, and, Paizo, give us a big Chronicles of the Righteous book like you did Book to the Damned for all the Imperial Lords. Anyway, today it's all about Benorus. If you're liking what you're seeing, like, subscribe, ding the bell, requests go down there. Remember that patronage at any tier helps you cut the line. Today, this episode of Wednesday Afternoon Worship was brought to you in part by Josh King. Thanks for your help, man. Now, let's get to brewing. Alright, y'all ready for this? Benorus is an angel Imperial Lord. Remember, that's like a demon lord. Lands somewhere between CR 20 and 30, grants spells to worshippers but can be killed, and is a guardian of goodly subterranean creatures. Benorus' followers are known to seek out hidden wonders and lost knowledge in underground areas. Followers of Benorus were once sought by investigators into the disappearance of the lost mines of Nirmathos. The investigators hoped that Benorus himself could be asked to intervene in finding the mines and the workers that were lost, as other divination had failed. That's all we got. Boom, there's our Imperial Lord. Get to worshiping. And I think that's kind of rough, you know? Because Benorus represents something we don't see in Pathfinder that often. Namely, something that lives underground that doesn't want to kill you. Yeah, go away, drow. I see you. Shoot, be gone. But follow this card right up here if you don't know somehow what a drow is. Right, when you think about the Underdark, the Darklands on Golarion, you think of races like that, right? Not somebody that's here to protect you. And Benorus, I'm probably going to say that like 20 different ways because no pronunciation here, fills that niche. Now let's get down to what we do have. Benorus is... yeah, I'm going to go with Benorus. I like Benorus. He's neutral good. His domains are Darkness, Earth, Good, and Rune, with the subdomains Agathian, Caves, Metal, and Wards. His favored weapon is the Heavy Mace, and his symbol is a gold spark in a cave mouth. Now, let's roll up those homebrew sleeves, shall we? To perform Benorus's homebrew deific obedience, dig a hole roughly 6 inches deep into dirt, sand, or whatever ground you may be treading upon that is easy to dig into. Place a holy symbol of Benorus into the hole, bury it, then pray for the safety of all those who must travel where the sun doesn't shine, that they may return to the surface and see their families and friends, or their homes underground in the case of something like a dwarf. Afterwards, retrieve your holy symbol and cover the hole as if nothing had ever happened on the spot. In return, you gain stone cunning, as if you were a dwarf. If you are already a dwarf, increase the bonus you gain from stone cunning by 2. Exalted boons. It's air bubble thrice a day, fear the sun twice a day or once a day, burrow. At 16th level, you gain tremor sense 30 feet, a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls if both you and your foe are touching the ground, and are treated as if you have the blind fight feat for the purposes of targeting something you cannot see but can locate with your tremor sense. And at 20th level, you can pass through stone or any other sort of material that would block your burrow speed, except for metal, as if you were an earth elemental. Evangelist boons. It's iron bloom sprouts thrice a day, stone shape twice a day, or once a day, irradiate. At 16th level, you become immune to radiation, and allies within 30 feet of you gain a bonus equal to your wisdom modifier on saves made against radiation. And at 20th level, 3 times a day, when you hit an opponent with a melee attack, you can cause your weapon to transform into a solid piece of Blightburn crystal. The weapon deals damage as normal and does not affect you or your allies in any way, but the struck opponent must succeed at a fort save, 10 plus half your level plus your wisdom, or immediately contract Blightburn radiation, with the onset time having already passed. Sentinel boons. It's detect metal thrice a day, create pit twice a day, or gaseous form once a day. At 16th level, you gain the Flesh of Stone Defense Wild Talent, treating your level as your kineticist level If you are already a kineticist, you do not have to accept burn while using an Earth Wild talent to change your damage reduction from adamantine to DR over hyphen. I'm sure that's not how you say that, but whatever. And at 20th level, you gain a bonus equal to half your hit dice on damage rolls made against weapons or objects when making a Sunder combat maneuver. Of course, you know, neutral good means we gotta whip up that paladin code. Relevant, again, for, like, the anti-drow, basically. If you think you could do better, in the comments you go. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to be Benorus's paladin, follow this handy code. I will always oppose creatures of darkness that live within the darkness. Countless wonders exist beneath the surface, and I will protect both them and those who wish to explore them from coming to harm from these creatures. I understand that the subterranean areas of the world are fraught with danger, and I will ensure those around me are appropriately prepared to face these dangers. As the earth is strong and unyielding, so too shall I be. I will never flinch in the face of danger, and I will stand as a bulwark of stone against my enemies. Though I seek to protect the hidden wonders of the world, I shall endeavor to bring these wonders to the light of day, so all may know how magnificent they truly are. And for that planar adventures boon, let's say you get the permanent ability to speak to any animal with a burrow speed. Oops, you're a gnome. Bringing Benorus into your game, again, is a recipe for a deity that I think should exist. Really, dwarves who are a little less on the dwarfy side probably love Benorus quite a bit. Dwarves, of course, being classically lawful goodly, at least that's how I picture them, subterranean creatures. But again, like I said earlier in this video, there are a lot of things underground that don't go bump in the night. And they deserve to have the deity so much as the drow deserve to have all their demon lords, or the druger deserve to have Mogrim, so on and so forth. On that note, actually, if I were to play someone who worshipped Benorus, I might ask an old friend of mine to borrow a race, because in an old in-person game, using the power of the advanced race guide, we had a race of anthropomorphic voles back in the day. Call them the Campanule. I didn't play them, it was one of Joe's. But seems to be basically right up their alley. Just don't call them rat folk. They'll be mad. But that's all I have to say about that. What do you guys think about this Imperial Lord? Have we worshipped good things that live under the ground? Is that even possible? I don't know if it's whatever. Put it in the comments. We'll talk all about it. Again, Paizo, give us more information on the Imperial Lords so I both don't have to do your job and so I can have sweet content to review on my channel. Be pretty cool, yeah. Anyway, speaking of stuff to make for the channel, we've got a homebrew request coming up next week. Hard to believe it's already May. Weird. Anyway, it's from Japanese mythology next week, the 7 Lucky Gods. See you then.